of course.
Yeah.
Kind of pushing the meta. There's many times where a lot of these like players that play these obscure characters complain about not having any VODs to watch, not knowing like, oh, what do I do in this matchup? Because honestly, like, who's gonna know this? Well, this matchup probably a little bit more play than others, but still, like, there's a lot of nuanced matchups where you don't have any knowledge for, right?
You got to be the change almost. Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, not the card off stage like that.
All right, well, probably not the start Widara was looking for, but let's see what he can do with this. Widara's advantage state as well, another player who just can really push the limits of what Junior can do in advantage.
Yeah. I do want to say, too, in that instance where you saw Widara right here at the ledge jump earlier, I'm just going to mention that there's a reason why, like, you're going to see that jump a lot. Gyro or laser from a double jump is just like a common option. As Rob, oh, dude, whoa.
I love that tomahawk.
How did he get there?
That's just,
what the heck happened?
I mean, you really got to know how to move with Junior. This character actually has some pretty interesting things they can do when they're moving well.
Yes.
You know, like, it's kind of like Diet Sonic almost. I've said that before, but that's kind of what Junior, the vibes that Junior has.
No, I think it's I don't even know, man, because it's not just all clown cart.
It's not.
Yeah, because your grabs are like potent that leads to combos. Your fair is ridiculous. Your back air is really strong, like, and lingers. There's just man, this character's just kind of busted, man.
Can we talk about how Widara's brought this all the way back? It was essentially an assisted SD. It's the first stock, and now it's virtually even now.
It's just through a doctor, right? A Dr. Big Boss with the SD assist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can see Widara actually bringing, actually maybe even potentially taking the second stock, right? Double jump expend right here, clown cart all used up, has the air dodge. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
That's the only option that got him back there. And now the jab, that's going to kill, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that high abandon ship was so good, too. The immediate swing. Dude,
that's unfortunate,
fail the Shy Guy Says game.
All right. Okay, grab. This is going to be big. Junior's advantage state versus Big Bodies is really quite something. Okay, great nair from Big Boss though.
Yeah, you have to
finds a way down.
You have to take all the up airs too, right? You can't just nair, and if you like air dodge, you just get like air dodge trapped. It's really bad. Okay. Nice. An attempt at calling out a jump. The jump is expend right here. We have to go high with the burner. There's a really low, the air dodge. Okay, the pressure is still there with Widara. So good at catching these high recoveries. No, I thought that was it.
That could have been an up smash, but Widara going for the safer option there.
I'm sorry, I don't even know if it hits actually on the platform. Maybe that's why
the final hit does.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe that's why we didn't look for it. Oh, that's it.
The mix.
What?
Okay.
Kill?
Rob is crazy. Big Boss going high, but you have to be careful doing that. Wow, going all the way around, but it's still not going to kill.
Yeah, that was actually really good DI on Big Boss's end. Okay, a lot of pressure right here with the drop-off double jumps. Nice. He's dead.
Forward throw?
Actually dead this time.
Okay, yeah.
He barely didn't die. Wait a second. That would have been the third.
Rob is crazy, man.
Yo, Willie D, bro.
That's really good stuff. Really, really good play. You can see, like, as you were saying, Widara really does know this matchup, like doing really well to weave his way around in the corner, not falling for any of the options that Big Boss was going for to try and like flip ledge trap situations around, right?
And serene too, right there. I saw him pick up that water, and his hands were not shaking. You know how it is. You're playing a set, and you know you're like it's tight, or you know you're playing against a good player. You take the first game, your hands are shaking after that. Widara, composure, just all right there. Takes a sip of water right here. MKBigBoss on the back foot, right?
Yeah,
game one to Widara, man.
But you cannot relent here. You know, like game one versus a top player, like that's all well and good, but it's the later games after they have an opportunity to adapt where you have to make your money. Wow.
Okay. Nice. We're getting huge openings right here for Widara. Did he just late fair into jab?
He's so creative with this advantage state. You know, Rob is big, and I feel like the big body as well is I'm not going to say that Rob is a good matchup for Junior. I'm honestly not sure, but you can tell that what Junior can do versus some of these bigger characters like has a lot more options to push because he does have some of these larger hitboxes to try and make some things happen with.
And if you are unfamiliar with Widara, your boy Willie D, is that he is amazing at calling out jumps, right?
Yeah.
So like he is good at tracking, he's good at following you and going deep to catch you from jumping away or even jumping in.
Yeah.
Okay, Shy Guy says left. We make it.
There you go. One DI to right. The other thing I like is that Widara is not going for anything too crazy. Like he's not going for any crazy abandoned ships, nothing like that. Just trying to take it slow. But Big Boss is going to take the first stock. Great back air.
Yeah, and very smart rolls too from Big Boss to make it out of that situation, not being locked into the corner. The gyro trying to escape out of the corner, manages to find the way out, and Big Boss, dude, actually, from just game 1, knows what the game plan is. I can't be caught at the ledge.
No.
I will die if I'm at the ledge for too long. So Widara really has to find a way to inch him closer to the ledge. From the center of the stage, it killed.
That's a hollow bastion, you know, but that is a very strong jab. The other thing I like about how Big Boss is playing this is the way he's using his nairs. I feel like he was landing a lot more, like, really close to Widara with the nairs in game 1. Game 2, he's spacing them really well, like really respecting Widara's hitboxes.
Dude, that cannonball was genius, by the way.
You almost never see that used in that situation.
Yeah, yeah, that was really smartly placed from Widara. Okay, still behind though. MKBigBoss maintaining control of the center of stage, staying away from Widara most of the time.
Okay.
Dude, these jabs are really putting in a lot of mileage in this car.
Yeah, just trying to tack on damage. Potentially bad spot here. Widara not falling for that gyro at the ledge, but Big Boss still putting on so much pressure.
Dang, yeah, acting as a triple jump right here. A little bit of a stall. We still have double jump here, but we abandon ship a little high. Nice high swing. We get the ship back. Beautiful.
Oh, he made it back from that. And what our Big Boss is ready for the second abandoned ship as well. Oh,
okay.
Man.
Okay, it'll end up happening eventually. Finds the nair, finds the kill off of it too. And I just love the roll-ins from MKBigBoss here. Just so aware of like what needs to happen in order for him to win the game.
Good DI from Widara, and now potentially in an advantageous situation on the ledge, but Big Boss has been so patient. There's another example of that. Widara just not getting much out of these ledge trap situations.
Nice, great, beautiful air dodge. Just to barely make it away from the down smash, even though the down smash was quite a smart option right here. Widara has MKBigBoss right at the edge. Did not attempt to try to call out a jump, but just not rightly placed to find a jab in that situation. There's the gyro, expend.
Okay, let's see. And that was so smart from Widara. Waited for Big Boss to throw out that hitbox, but still in a tight spot here.
Yeah, right at the ledge against Big Boss is not where anyone wants to be. And I just love how aware Big Boss is. Like, I keep saying it, but it is very important that he stays in the center of the stage, stays in the hut of Pizza Hut right here.
Oh,
I don't
man.
Think, okay, yeah. I wasn't sure whether that was going to kill or not.
So, good stuff from Big Boss. Really good adaptation on the ledge in particular. Is really figuring out how to get off the ledge in this matchup. Using a lot of drop-down aerials. Just trying to bait Widara into like an aggressive coverage option. And then punishing it. So,
yeah.
It's a lot harder as Junior if you can't convert those ledge traps into kills, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Especially because MKBigBoss knows, like, okay, well, if I go high, I'm going to die, right?
Yeah.
So I'd rather play this ground mix game. And then if Widara ends up coming really close to the stage, then I can jump. I like the nuance there. I'm pretty sure if we like watch the match back again, Widara would probably during the VOD review be like, okay, why did I overextend right here, right? Because I gave him an opening to get out of my like pressure. It is also really hard too because now MKBigBoss is also saying I'm not gonna go high, I'm gonna stay low. So there's no like edge guards, right? Unless Widara opts to go really down low.
That's so risky. Like, is it really worth going for that? Potentially giving up stage control and maybe even a reversal to lose your stock. Like, I can see why he's not really considering that. Maybe to like catch him off guard. Game 3, you never know, but I wouldn't be surprised if Widara just tries to slow it down, like really wait out Big Boss on the ledge, you know? It's going to be an exercise of patience.
Yeah. PS2, I'm not too sure about the stage because MKBigBoss gets a little bit more room to not get like corner carried, right?
Yeah.
And we do find situations just like this where if MKBigBoss finds a pickup, he definitely knows how to convert still. Okay. Still, Widara really pushing forward too and finding these small hits here and there. We take these dubs here.
And there you see the example of Widara waiting for Big Boss to throw out a hitbox. Again, didn't get a huge punish out of it, but again, he keeps that stage control. The damage is going to continue to climb on Big Boss, but that time Big Boss strikes back.
Yeah, not ready for the gyro situation too. Usually MKBigBoss is so on top of it. The double jump gyro not called out, but the jump from the ledge does get called out. Still not enough to kill. There's Mecha Koopa. Very interesting scenario right here. Dang, the third time around and still picked it up. Cannonball. Force the high. Oh, dude, that would have been so hot.
Somehow gets clipped by that back air, and now bad spot for Widara. Oh, just eats through everything with the clown cart. That move is insane.
He predicted the armor. He knew where it was. Oh, God.
Man. Really dangerous situation. Just straight up air kills it. So now Widara has a lead to play with. And Junior has the capacity to really slow things down if he wants to. Like, really force Big Boss to approach. Or you could just get 50 just straight up of one interaction.
Yeah, force the double jump with the Mecha Koopa. There's another high jump from the ledge. Widara actually, dude, just from game 2, understood where he needs to be. Yeah. I like the adaptation, the back and forth from these two players right now, but it can't be in between games. It has to be during the game.
Yeah.
We'll see if any of them are able to really pull through for this last game. This is only freaking best of 3. It's crazy.
That's unfortunate that this is not best of 5, but oh wow, very, very dangerous situation. Widara escapes without much damage, and now another ledge trap situation. Yes, what an adaptation. That's what he needs to do.
Yes, and this is the same exact scenario I was talking about. Is once Rob gets close to the ledge with the burner, right? You gotta always watch out for the double jump gyro or laser, right? It's exactly what Widara did right there. Did the high jump. I totally did not expect him to go off stage though, because he went deep.
Well, he's also recognizing that Big Boss is starting to try and nair off the ledge, right? And that gets beaten out by the forward airs, the back airs that he's throwing out.
Right.
So now, actually, quite a bit of damage on Big Boss, but you cannot let up. Big Boss starting to push the advantage a little bit. Nice nair on the landing.
Yeah, actually utilizing like a lot of that like air speed to not just get picked up by an up tilt. Okay, this is a good scenario for Widara. Going high, there's the burner. It's going to be difficult for Big Boss to land, but thankfully the gyro was still on board. Okay. Okay,
that's a good little up air. Another one. He's being so patient. He does not want to give Big Boss too many opportunities because
empty land.
We all know what Rob can do if he takes this stock, right? So Widara is playing this super carefully.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, good find on Big Boss's end. Still has to find all that extra damage. A little greedy right there with the Z drop into the nair, trying to carry Widara off stage. The roll in, the uncertainty right here. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. Widara is so hard to predict right here at the ledge.
You see how patient Widara is. He's not swinging for the fences. Oh, hang on a second. The jab.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's going to do it. Widara.
Let's go, Willie D. What a dub.
Really, really well played.
The D stands for dub.
The D stands for dub. Dude, Widara played that so well. The micro